careful, that one's pretty low back charging there. Yeah, just make sure that's a bit of danger zone there.
The what, sorry?
The battery?
Yeah.
Just make sure that's...
Is there anything else that I need to set, or...?
Yeah, you need to put the scoreboard on.
Yeah.
Don't know about the colours there, but I think it's just about visible. Yeah. There you go, yeah, change that. Yeah. So we've got rest of Norway in orange.
Yeah.
One watching.
Yep.
What time should it have started?
What's no ladies second colour? White? Yeah, just get them rolling.
Who are the umpires?
I can chat a bit and you can...
Yeah,
we can switch after a bit. If you want to get changed, then...
If you keep speaking, just check if it's actually working on it.
Tell me when you're checking.
I'm checking now.
Oh, you're checking now.
There's a delay.
The teams warm up. What are we going to call these teams? We have Oslo and we have...
Norway.
Norway? Okay.
Norway.
Rest of Norway. RON. We've got Janina here. Janina practicing some drag flips on the top here. Are we going to see that today from the ladies? Can talk about the Bergen players that have in the Norway team. We have B. None of them are wearing any numbers, unfortunately, so will be tough to point out who's who. But we have B from Canada. I believe she's played in the national team there, so a very strong player, very skillful. We have Cecilia, the only Norwegian in the Bergen club. She's very good at pressuring, very quick. Can never rest at training when she's around you. We have Hannah from the Netherlands. She just joined us and started playing hockey recently, and I think she quite likes it. She's very strong player, and. Yeah, and then Janina, the leader of Bergen Land Hockey Club. Very passionate, puts a lot of effort into our club. And Geordie, a great New Zealander. Very tenacious midfielder, very quick, very skillful.
Who's number 4? That's Vissa. She's got the wrong name on the back, but Vissa. Nenke Vissa.
Maybe Nathan here can introduce some of the Trondheim players playing for Norway.
For Trondheim playing in the rest of Norway team, we have Johanna Schubert, aka Yo-Yo. She's the one with the blue hair, so she'll be easy to pick out. We have Mickey Smith. She captained the team that went to Finland and was successful there. In goals, we've got Vanessa Schneider, who's flown in from Germany for us. And we also have Amelie Sonneborn. So she's the tall player who will probably be playing centre forward. She's coming in from Germany too. And we still claim Janina Wildermuth as well, even though she founded Bergen. She has her origins in Trondheim too. So yeah, there you go, boys.
She's ours now, mate. That was the past.
And we're keeping her. She's a wonderful player. Fantastic player and part of the heart and soul of Bergen, I'd say. Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, so for today, I'm joined by Jackson on the commentator's desk, and we've also got Nathan joining us, whose main role will be helping with the camera. So it's going to be really interesting here because some of the Oslo players, this will actually be their first game in the tournament. Whilst I feel a lot of, actually all of the rest of Norway's ladies have played before, at least 2 games each, I'd say. So I wonder if that means they're warmer or maybe they're more tired. You've also got the fact that quite a few of these rest of Norway players, their clubs are actually miles and miles and miles away. Trondheim's quite far up north of Norway. Bergen on the, I think, relatively central to the west coast of Norway. And with Oslo, all of these players, they play in the same city. So definitely familiar with each other, whether that's as opponents or teammates. How do you think, that context will affect the game here, Jackson?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I know the rest of Norway players are putting in a shift for their teams respectively, so there will be some tired legs out there. But at the same time, looks like they've got 10 ladies there, and the Oslo team, how many we got? We got 8 over there. Maybe that can play a factor too.
Konstantin kommer nå.
Interesting to see how they line up here. A very strong ice tear at the back for Oslo. Lining up in a traditional cross or dice formation, it looks like. Rest of Norway look like they're playing the Trondheim system, 2 forwards and 3 backs. Apparently they don't like how we train in Bergen, and they've gone with the Trondheim system.
Well, I don't know. They couldn't beat us in normal time. I wonder if that will. I wonder if they might regret it by the end of the game.
If you want to, yeah. I can sit here too, though.
It looks like we've got several commentators for this game. The first out-and-out final of the day. And I'm not only am I joined by Jackson, I'll also be joined by Sebastian Skogvold, who's got another game later today. You'll be competing for 3rd. Is that correct, Seb?
Right.
You'll be competing for 3rd later today. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct, Jay.
How are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling tired. That's
Understandable. I think a lot of us are. Yeah.
no, but we haven't actually. We've played also a couple of times this season, and we haven't gotten a win against them yet. So I think it's about time.
Oh, so are they sort of like your boogie team?
Yeah, for some reasons we don't fully manage to pull it off against them, but I think we're going to change that today.
Very exciting, very exciting. Both those final games going to be absolute sagas for us to enjoy and watch. Okay, so both teams just testing the waters here. Here we have B for Norway ladies in that ball carrying role, looking for what options they have. Okay, and a foul given against Norway. So Ister here on the left, right after, well not right after, but shortly after that close game where she lost 1-0 with Sagana against Bergen. She passes that ball down the left. Unfortunately, her teammate is unable to get there in time, but it did take a deflection off a Norway player. So it is still Oslo ball. Pass here to Visser. And back to Ister. Ister just taking their time, nice and patient. Looks to inject that ball for the oncoming run from number 22. But unfortunately, yes, as Jackson pointed out, Ister got some air on that ball, meaning that is a foul. I feel like I've seen number 21 from Oslo in another team yesterday. Yes, so this is... so the rest of the NM, Keiki, is a mixed tournament. Both men and women can compete in it. But this is specifically a women's only game. It's the final, as there are only 2 teams due to how small the sport is at the moment. And so this is a combination of Oslo's hockey clubs. Oslo have several hockey clubs, Mask, Oslo, Sagana, and they are against the rest of Norway. So these are clubs from cities such as Trondheim in the northwest coast of Norway, and Bergen also on the west coast of Norway. So this is why you may be a bit confused about certain players, but it's just them representing the part of Norway they're from.
Yeah, and I think it's really good. We also have some of the younger girls showing up. So this is really where they get their first taste of playing adults hockey together with other women. And they're even going to be playing in a full league in outdoor for the first time. Yeah, especially Mask has quite some young girls who will now be trying for the first time this season to play with other women. So, but also good to see that the clubs are collaborating to make this happen. As we know, women are playing together with the men usually because there's not enough women at every club, and this is the way they get their stage to shine as well.
Do you know those the new players representing Oslo at the moment?
No, I wouldn't say that I know every name or have talked to them, but yeah, I see a couple of girls from Mask and a couple from Kringshaw. These are the academies that definitely have the most girls in Norway, now making their way through to adult level hockey. Hardiker now with the ball in the D, and she takes a shot, and there's a split from Valgora, but the split is not enough to stop that. That was really the closest of margins. 2 sticks there from the Oslo team, but not enough to stop Jordi Hardiker.
Yeah, what a player Jordi is. We've seen some absolutely amazing stuff from her over in Bergen, and she's absolutely bossing this game. She started and has clearly set the rhythm for Norway, and it was just what a goal, just a spin move into a shot nestled directly in the bottom corner. It was a very valiant attempt there from Valgora to stop it, but it's just one of those that you just can't stop. Just so perfectly nestled. Jackson, what do you think about that goal there from our very own Jordi Hardiker?
Not surprised, honestly. Great player. Great turn, and slots it into the corner.
The enthusiasm there with commentator and Bergen fan
tired.
Jackson Thomas.
I was on my feet for that goal. He's just tired. His poor knees.
White will start this ball. Plays it out to Schmidt. But Isa wins it back indeed. Getting circle penetration. Plays it in, picked up. It's a free hit out for the Oslo ladies team, right outside of the D. Very young side right now, with only Eiste being a player with adult experience. Drives it in. He's trying to find a pass. And gets a penalty corner as that ball goes up high from Veum's stick. Penalty corner here for the Oslo team. Now, they probably haven't trained so much on this together, so it will be very interesting to see what kind of combination they're going to pull off. Jay. Eiste will inject. Multiple players ready on top of the D. Goes to number 25, who plays it off, but no connection there with Eiste. Schmidt will start this. Three-man build-up here for the rest of Norway team. Under pressure there. Sonneborn wins it. Connects with Felius. It's a nice pass. There's Oslo driving up. Connecting there. Good play. Off the board. Into the D. Takes a shot. But it's wide. So we see you got some questions in the chat why they're putting on masks when they have short corner. Indeed,
they
that's
want to lose consciousness.
Yeah, that is needed to prevent any danger. Player might be on the line when the shot's taken, and yeah, shot might come off high. So that's for safety, of course. As the rest of Norway team start here, they have a three-person build-up. Bit unlucky there for Veum getting the ball on her foot.
Yeah, very interesting one. Both teams trying to gain control, but not quite able to establish it. It's very interesting to see how this is going to keep on being fought. Norway bringing back on Geordie, and that has certainly given them some more stability again. But yeah, so for when it comes to so with indoor hockey, you're not allowed to bring the ball above the height of like a stick that was on the ground. However, that is different if it's a shot. If it's a shot, it can be any height whatsoever. And that includes over people's heads. So it is very possible for a shot to be deflected or to just be aimed high and hit a player in the head. These masks help people avoid any serious head injuries, and if there are any head injuries, it does lessen the blow. But we do have some medical equipment and staff, such as myself, ready to respond to any issues. And so that marks the second period. Sorry, the end of the first period into the second. I apologise. Both teams given a minute to quickly discuss and try to recover a little bit. Very interesting so far. I think Oslo as a whole have had some of the best performances when it comes to clubs in the mixed, but right now the rest of Norway are in fact winning. So interesting to see that differentiation there. And there's a klaxon letting both teams know that their recovery time is up. Okay, so Ice-Tay just exchanging passes with their fellow back for Oslo. Pardon?
Greta.
Greta.
This is the Lithuanian connection.
Ah.
Lithuanian players in the back now.
Oh, I didn't know that. 2 Lithuanians playing in the back for Oslo. Fascinating. Okay. So here we have B, the Canadian. And poor Geordie there taking a pass straight to the shin from her fellow teammate. So a free hit here for Ice-Tay of Oslo. A wall pass there to number 25. And here we have Vissa on the right there after that pass. But Vissa loses out here. And so now Cecile, also a Bergen, trying their best to counterattack. Unfortunately, that was brought to a standstill by Greta. And here we had Vissa trying to penetrate the D there with... unfortunately, with B blocking that. B looking for a quick release there, but not quite happy with their teammates' preparation. So they've gone inside, moved it to the left, where Geordie and Cecile exchange the ball there, and Cecile moves it out to the right. So here come Norway down the right, ball across the face of the goal. Geordie not quite able to apply the finishing touch. Cecile here on the left, looking backwards, sorry, to recycle the ball, and Ice-Tay here with a big interception. However, she's not able to make anything of it, but has regained the ball and is now just driving at the heart of Norway's team, and has actually elicited a foul from them. So let's see what Oslo can do from this. Ice-Tay's pass intercepted, but she intercepts it right back. Fends off Geordie, who in fact gained a free hit from that contest. So B, once again, in that ball-carrying position, looking forwards, seeing who she can pick out. Hannah coming on here for Cecile, another Bergen player. We at Bergen are very proud of how well our ladies do, both on the international and national stage. Here, Oslo trying to get into the D, and it was a great pass, but unfortunately, number 22, Lander, couldn't make the right touch to set up the finish. Okay, so B, once again, she's had a lot of the ball today, and she's ready again. She gets Hannah, who fights with it, and tries to pick out her teammate, but unfortunately it falls back to Lander. So Lander here now trying to lead the counter-attack, and gets that short corner. A very skillful pass onto B's foot. And this is one of the first short corners of the game. There haven't been many. It'll be very interesting to see how Ice-Tay leads her team to taking this one.
Yeah, it seems like they'll be taking it from the other side this time. There was a bit of miscommunication during the other short corner that Sagana had. Clear setup now. It seems that number 25 is going to take the shot. Played in. The stop isn't great. The ball wasn't fully into it. And there's some masks flying around here. Hardiker on the ball. But it's intercepted by the player from Musk. Ice into deep. But it's recovered. We got Felius now. End-to-end stuff. Hardiker moves it to the other side of the pitch. It's a shot. And moving it in to the other side of the D. Excitement in the crowd. Schubert here with the ball. But it's one back. Oh, that's a great pass from the Oslo ladies team. Advantage. So they find a foot. And there it is, the goal for Oslo ladies team. And number 25 finds Isaac Avleskaina, who only needs to touch it once to play it in between the legs of Schneider.
Yeah, unfortunately there, the defence just did not pick up on Ice Tear. And you can't, with these Sagana players, you can't give them the space they need to flourish, because as soon as that happens, it's in the back of the net. Very unlucky there for Schneider. She hasn't had to deal with much. I mean, before that goal, that mask was the only thing in the back of her net. But unfortunately that, yeah, no, maybe it was miscommunication with the defence, maybe no one realised. But Ice Tail was completely free there. It was a great pass from the Oslo player, and it's now all even. All even. I believe there are 3 periods for this game, and we are exactly halfway through, everyone. Halfway through, and it is even. So this is going to be fascinating. And yes, we do have a replay system. We're bougie here at Hockey Norway. So short corner. Ice Tail ready to inject. Ball stopped, and the shot comes out. Fantastically blocked there by B, who then wins the second challenge. Lovely control there from B. She's able to keep her mask on whilst this play is going on, but she has to remember to take her mask off. Unfortunately, B's clearance is picked up by an Oslo player, and that's a second goal. So very well taken there by the Oslo player, just nestled inside that right post. What do you think about that one?
Yeah, that was a powerful strike. Got the opportunity, a lot of space, and took her shot. And Sagana definitely, or not Sagana, apologies. Also, ladies, definitely a bit more on the upper side right now.
Some frustration certainly for Norway ladies. I think B there was a bit unhappy with one of the umpires' decisions. But now right now they just need to focus on getting some possession back, getting their rhythm back, because they're defending a lot, and B's remonstrating here with the umpire. Very clearly a passionate player as part of Bergen. So a lovely wall pass there, but unfortunately read by number 13 for Oslo. Greta, yeah, well read there by Greta. Ice Tear now fighting for the ball with two Norway ladies, two of Norway ladies' team. And there was a ball there that was chased by, I believe that was number 22, but unfortunately they were unable to get there. So B, once again, the core of Norway ladies' defence, now seeing what she can do with the ball here.
And both teams now trying to connect with their attackers, but ball's just running over the back line. Veum will start this. It's intercepted, but illegally. Again, a rest of Norway ball. Schmidt is it to Veum. And being pressed in the corner right now. It's good by Schmidt to Hardiker. And it's a long ball. But just missing some love on those passes. They're a bit too hard for the attackers to get their stick on. As Visser gets subbed in and will start. Builds up together with Greta. Sonneborn loses control, but so does Eiste, so it's a rest of Norway ball again. But Veham runs straight into the stick of the Oslo player who dribbles along. Umpire's slight disagreement here. It's going to be a rest of Norway ball. And again, it's a opportunity, it's a shot. Just missing some power there on the shot. $10 left in this second quarter, but played straight into the D over the back line. And that's the end of the second quarter. And the Oslo ladies have turned this match completely around, now leading 2-1 against the rest of Norway ladies. We'll see how this goes into the last quarter. As we have a look at our sponsors, of course.
Yes, thank you, Seb. So we have the wonderful Lux Investment Group and Lux Finance, joined by Luga. A massive thank you to them. And Big Bite. Love their sandwiches. I'm a big fan of Big Bite, so I'm always very thankful to see them. And finally, but last but not least, Chaska. As it suggests, here you can come to savor the Indian flavour. A massive thank you to all of our sponsors. Just wouldn't be able to have the games without you guys, and yeah, we really, really do appreciate it. So this is going to be the 3 of 3, the final of 3 periods. Sorry, in this ladies' final between Oslo women and rest of Norway women. Very close game. There was just that period of play where I think Norway ladies just let it get away from them. They just let it get away from them, and they gave a couple of mistakes and errors that allowed Oslo that sniff back into the game, and so they find themselves behind at 2-1. We can see Geordie here rallying the troops, whilst Ice Tear also does the same for her side, just discussing what they think they need for this final period to see it through or turn it around, respectively. Coming up after this game, an absolutely lovely final to start things off for some of the most dramatic games of the weekend. After this, we're going to have the bronze medal playoff, which will be between just checking here. It'll be between Furuset and Oslo, which will then precede the final between Kringsjø and Mask. Mask already having their B team win the best of the bottom half, and it'll be interesting to see if they can make it a 1-2 in this tournament. So I'm joined here by Nathan, one of the star players for Trondheim, and also one of the main organisers for this broadcast. A massive thank you to all of his help and support with this. We couldn't have done it without him. So what do you think so far of the game and the tournament as a whole, Nathan?
This game I have very little to say. Unfortunately, I was trying to get a shower. I can't find the keys, so I'm glad this isn't smell-o-vision coming through your tubes here. But yeah, the tournament on a whole, it's been great. There's been some really fantastic hockey. We're still looking for our first big upset of the tournament. I think there's been some great games, some ones that have gone up and down. But I think it's gone almost to schedule in terms of how the form was throughout the season. But 2 big games to go after this one, and we'll see what happens.
Thank you. I would say that we were very close to some upsets. Oslo.
Trondheim playing Bergen was an upset. I would have thought Trondheim playing Bergen was an upset, but maybe I'm on the other side.
Yeah, I definitely. It was very interesting because, as I said, we were very close to some big upsets. Kringsjø and Oslo. Kringsjø scoring 4 goals in the last quarter to turn things around. Who knows what it would have been like if it was only 3 periods, like a lot of these games today. And I can't really say it, but I think Bergen maybe surprised some people.
Yeah, they did. They certainly gave a few people a scare. I'm not going to say that was an upset, Trondheim winning. I think there's still a pecking order that needs to be respected here. Some people are getting a little bit too big for their boots a little bit too quickly. So, yeah. but really great games, and, better luck next time, Bergen. As we get ready to get started here again, second half of the ladies' game. Oslo ladies going in with a 2-goal lead, 2-1 lead, against the rest of Norway ladies. Remember the Oslo ladies in the black and white, and the rest of Norway in the orange, looking very good in those new kids. Some quick passes exchanged there between Geordie and Amelie, but they do not get the call from the umpire. I think we can expect a long pass here from Oyster, one of her trademarks. No, passes out wide. And well done there by Cecilia, I think it is, to gain possession. Here we go. Geordie working her way through now, trying to find a way through to goal. Not a great tackle there from there. Could have been a short corner, but some lenience shown by Constantine, the umpire on that side. B now. Does well to fight through one challenge and puts a pass out to Amelie. She's unable to retrieve it.
I think maybe, I could be wrong, but from what I'm seeing, I think Oslo are looking to be quite robust in the first few minutes and try to set the pace themselves for this final third. Some robust tackles going in within 60 seconds of that whistle starting the final third. But I don't think the rest of Norway are taking it too hard. B picking up the ball here and looking to make something happen. It's going to be very interesting to see if this goes down to 2-2, because a penalty shootout will be absolutely nerve-wracking. Okay, so we've got the ball on the left here. Into the D.
Let's go.
And it's a fantastic pass once again for Geordie. Geordie Hardika. Oh, replay time. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, fantastic. Rounding the Oslo defender into the D and setting up there for Geordie, who perfectly places it past Valgora of Sagana and Oslo. So it is 2-2 with 7.5 minutes left in this game. There's 3 periods.
I believe we're playing 4.
Oh, I was told 3 periods.
Okay,
are we doing 4? Okay, we don't know how much time's left, but we're excited. And that shot there from number 25 just goes wide. I'd love there to be 4 quarters. More game. Cecile there judged to have lifted the ball up, losing the ball. So Oslo here, just inside enemy territory, trying to make some more space. Welcome, I am Adam. Thank you for joining us today. If I may ask, what part of the world do you join us from? Yeah, who are you supporting? Are you here cheering on Oslo or the rest of Norway and their respective ladies' teams? So we've got a short corner here for Oslo. They're looking to regain that lead that they won during the second period. And looks like we've got all but one of the rest of Norway's ladies lining up to defend this short corner. Schneider now ready to take on this Oslo attempt. It's injected into the top. Eister takes the shot and saved well there by Schneider. Oslo maintain possession. This is Visser on the ball to Eister. Eister out to number 13. Greta, sorry. Out to Greta. Greta finds Visser. Visser back to Greta, exchanging passes. Greta trying to get that ball past rest of Norway, but can't. So rest of Norway just holding onto that ball now, keeping possession. And unfortunately, it's gone off the rest of Norway player's foot. Cecile now pressuring number 30 there for Oslo, and Visser now on the ball. Cecile intercepts that ball, but unfortunately loses out to the Oslo player. Oslo player now taking it deep into that corner, but the ref has adjudged that they no longer have advantage, so it's now an Oslo free hit. That free hit goes back to Visser. Visser to Greta. Greta on the ball here, looking to inject into the line, but is unable to. And that ball was there to try to release Geordie. Unfortunately, it was ineffective, and now Geordie having to track back to prevent Oslo from getting an opportunity. B fighting here against number 30 once again for Oslo, and now we're going to attack here from rest of Norway, switching the flanks there to give so that Cecile can use the space that she's in. Once again, rest of Norway now trying to maintain possession with these three at the back, trying to regain their say in this game. Geordie completely surrounded by players. No matter where she looked, it was a wall of black and white, and unfortunately that is not considered fair for her, as she was muscled off the ball. With either 5 or 15 minutes left on the board, Nathan, which of these teams do you think is looking stronger? Which one do you think has the legs for it?
At the moment, I think rest of Norway might have a little bit more going forward. Geordie's really driving them through the midfield, and it was her combining with Sonneborn there for the goal before. Yeah, but we'll see. There's I think one more goal might be enough to decide it. Whether we're talking 5 or 15 minutes, I don't think we're going to be seeing too high scoring. We'll see what happens. Here we go, free hit to rest of Norway here, just inside half. Cecilia to take. Plays it out to Mickey. Attempted long ball through there by B. White is deflected out, and we've got a long corner. Played into Yanina at the top of the circle. She's she had nowhere to go there. It was well closed down there by great spin there by Nella Hahn as she goes down into the corner. A little bit hard to see what's going on there, but I think it's gone over the back line, and it's a short corner given. Hard for me to see exactly what the offence was, but good work there by Hahn to win the ball in midfield and drive into the circle. She's done well for her team there. So another problem to deal with for Vanessa Schneider and the rest of Norway defence. Let's see what Oslo can come up with. So it's going to be Nella Hahn.
Several people in the crowd biting their nails, eagerly watching on, hoping that this doesn't go in. I have a feeling that a lot of people watching are rest of Norway fans.
And here we go. Eister with a shot. Well saved by Schneider. Knocked down by Eister wants another short corner. Doesn't get it. But Oslo retained the ball. Here we go now. Great work there to win the ball back, but then no connection on the end of that pass. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should look into a nail clipper sponsor next year. They'd really, do some good business. Great work there by Vildemuth to break free of that situation. Knocks the ball back to Cooperus. And Schmidt now on the right side. Eister runs into a brick wall. I think she'll have the ball. Yep, it's a rest of Norway foul there, or foul for them. I don't know if that was the right option, but they managed to retain the ball. Rest of Norway. I think they should be looking to find some space around, but you've got to connect that pass. They'll retain it, but they've lost all the territory they gained. Here we go. B is unable to to get the ball there. She's lost out in that battle. Head in hands from Jay there with that one. Vissa now. And Greta. I apologise to the Lithuanians out there. I really struggle with the name, so it's first name basis for Lithuanians.
Well, I doubt Eister's first name's Eister.
I believe it is. I believe it is. So yeah.
Oh, isn't it like a slightly different version of their name?
Eister's what she's told us to say.
Oh, okay. Like the spelling is different for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And another short corner here for Oslo ladies. Yeah, Lithuania contributing a lot of players to the ladies' side of things in Norway lately. We've got Greta and Eyster in this team at Trondheim. They're not here this weekend, but we also have Gabby and Victoria. Just here we go. Watch the short corner. It's well dealt with by the rest of Norway, and Schneider does well to kick it onto the boot of a Oslo player. Hannah now on the ball. Yeah, we've got Victoria, who was keeper for the team in Finland, and then Gabby, who was on fire in Finland, scored something like 20 goals in their 5 games, I believe they played over there.
That's absolutely remarkable.
Yeah. So she's got a fantastic shot on it. I think at that level, her at set pieces was just something to behold. Received a red card in the final as well. She,
really? What happened?
I believe there might have been repeated offences, driving into low sticks, and I think for the second or third one she saw red. So there was a tense last 15 minutes in that game as Norway had to hold on. And we've got 45 seconds left in this period. Where I believe it's 4/10. That's what was said in the schedule. But whether there's been a change due to
I hope it's 4/10.
yeah, we'll soon see. We'll see by the reactions at the end of in 30 seconds time. Right into Wilderness foot there by Vissa. Well played. Here goes Greta now. One now by Laura. Laura Felius working down onto the right, unable to maintain control of the ball, and Oslo win it back. Back down the left boards. Picked up by Hardacre. Right into the hand there. Good defensive work by Nelahan. And we go into we're shaking hands, so yeah, that must be it. So a 2-2 draw there. So who's the best team in? Where's the balance of power lie in women's hockey, in Oslo or outside? The question goes unanswered today.
I think over the course of the entire game, I think that's a fair result. I think both teams did very well. I think both teams they deserved something out of this game, and so I think 2-2 is quite a fair result. I do feel like rest of Norway probably feeling like they could have won it had they not had that iffy period halfway through the game where they were just giving way too many chances. But I think all of the players there can keep their heads held up high. I think as you said, the layer of power. I think the power is best when the country as a whole works together, as shown at Euro hockey.
Hard to disagree with that. Well summarised. I think we just got the notice that the next game's going to be starting quite shortly. I think we're slightly behind schedule. So we will end this stream and start a new one for the third place playoff, which will be between Oslo and Furuset. So, go back to the Mast channel and we'll be getting that one started in the next minute or two.